Cardinals. My name is Janelle Pereira.
And my name is Brisa Cappy. We hope you had an amazing 3-day weekend. We all know it was very much needed. On this episode, we present you with a fun new segment here on the show and have some college advice, especially for seniors and underclassmen.
Last Saturday was Veterans Day, and in honor of this special day, our crew interviewed students part of the ROTC program and attended the parade dedicated to the soldiers who fought for our country.
Veterans Day is a holiday that is celebrated each year on November 11th in honor of men and women who served in armed forces. Last Saturday, a parade was held to commemorate these people and the history behind this festivity. Why did you join the military, and why did you pick the service branch you joined?
I joined the Army in 1975 when I entered West Point, and I joined to defend my country and to protect our freedoms. Freedom to speak, freedom to travel, freedom to write.
I believe that the reason why I act the way I act in my personality is because the attributes that I pick from different leaders as I progress through my military career.
Overall, looking back at your military service, do you consider it to have a positive influence in your life?
Oh, very much so. I loved working with soldiers, and we worked around the world with soldiers in very different situations.
JROTC has been recruiting and helping students prepare for their future career in the service. With various schools having this program, Hoover High has supports the students who want to be in our future services. Are you planning to join the service after high school?
Yes, I plan to join the military after high school. I'll be leaving for boot camp right after.
Do you have any family members who are or were previously in service?
Right now, my uncle's currently in the Coast Guard, National Guard, and my aunt is at basic training for the Navy. I've always wanted to be in the Marine Corps since I was a little kid.
I think it's important because they don't get a lot of recognition, even though soldiers risk their lives every day.
I think just, the mission of JROTC is to motivate young people to be better citizens. So I think paying respect is basically letting them know that we're here. And being a veteran is kind of a humble position because, we all serve our country. We're all very patriotic. And to see young people paying respect to the nation, paying respect to the flag, that's what's important to us. And that's what makes us feel good.
Furthermore, we want to thank the Army forces from both past and present for their many years of services and accomplishments.
I used to wear my Bentley, used to wear my Bentley. Now I'm wearing dungaree. Now I'm wearing dungaree.
We want to thank you for all your hard work. It's important for all of us to appreciate these strong individuals making daily sacrifices for a good cause.
Not sure how to help out the community? Well, there's a chance to help Hoover families by participating in the food drive hosted by ROTC.
Good morning, Cardinals, and today's topic is on the food drive. It is coordinated by JRTC.
Our battalion staff, headed by our commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Susan Garcia, is organizing the holiday food drive for the battalion. We start next week, November 13th, and we'll go for a month until December 13th.
Do you guys do this like every year?
We do. We feel it's important to help the holiday spirit for our community, and all of our food will be going to the local community here in City Heights. We hope that everybody will be generous and bring in whatever they can spare to help those families who want to have a wonderful Thanksgiving for their families. We'd be happy to accept donations right here in the ROTC building, Building 800. In the range, we're going to stack everything in piles. We would prefer packaged goods, canned goods, vegetables, things like that, but nothing perishable. I would just say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the generosity that I know the Hoover community is going to shower upon those who need a little bit of help at this time of year during the holidays. So thank you.
This will be my second year doing it.
How was your first year experience?
I liked it because it gives you a chance to help out other people, give all of us a chance to help the people who need food and the people who need hygiene items. give us a chance to help the children who are out there who are hungry.
This is a great way on how to get involved with the community. If you haven't done your daily random act of kindness, it won't take that long to donate some food.
CLNS News Entertainment Student Television.
As deadlines are approaching, these are some tips seniors need to be aware of in order to turn in their applications on time and accurately.
So the deadline for CSUs and UCs is November 30th, but it doesn't mean start November 25th, right? It means start now. Make sure that you're putting some time into it. You have your transcript next to it, you know your test scores, and have a few people look at it. We suggest at least 3 people, and then any College Avenue Compact advisor can provide a final review. So any student is welcome to come to room 408. That's the CAC room for this school year. And like I mentioned, we have a lot of staff. We've got 10 advisors, and every advisor works with seniors. So they've all seen the college applications, and they're very familiar with A through G's, test scores, SAT, ACT, all of that.
Do you know where to get help?
Yeah, when I get help, I usually ask a teacher. So a lot of teachers, they're pretty supportive and informative about it. But I could also go to the CAC room, and I guess I could Google information about it online.
Why do you encourage students to apply for college?
I encourage students to go to college and apply because I think it opens doors and opportunities for them, even if they don't know what they want to necessarily do with themselves career-wise. It's really important to get your feet wet, experience college, experience different classes. You might find something you're interested in that you didn't know you were interested in.
If you are a senior and currently working on your college applications, don't procrastinate. November 30th is the deadline for both UC and CSU. If you need help on your applications, head to room 408 in the library. The college advisors are ready to help you. The CAC room is open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. through 4 p.m. Come in whenever during school day prior to teacher's approval.
High school sucks.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Hello fellow Cardinals, I am Don Vu, and today we have a past alumni giving you a look into the college experience.
So hey guys, here I am at SCSU Housing Apartments, and here is Anita. Hi, you ready to be interviewed today?
Yes, how are you?
I'm good, let's go.
Let's go. Welcome to my apartment. This is called PDS, short for Pedro del Sol, which I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly, but yeah, it gets to the point.
That's good.
Welcome to my crib, y'all.
OMTV. So this is your second year being an undergrad at SCSU. What can you say about your experience so far?
I really like it here in college. I thought that college would be really hard because people make it like a big deal, like you're reading like 500 pages a day, but it's not that much when you're here because you get used to it, especially if you're in summer bridge. It really trains you for the semester. But yeah, it's a lot better than high school, I'd have to say. You have more freedom. You're not in a fence. You don't see the same people every day, and you actually have to go out of your way to make friends and stuff. So yeah.
As you know, college applications just opened on October 1st. What advice can you give the seniors of Hoover on college apps?
I say utilize your resources like CAC, which is College Avenue Compact. They are really useful, and Claudia is amazing. She really does care, and she wants you to get out of there and, you know, get to college. And also your teachers, which is weird. I'm always used to saying professors now, but yeah, your teachers. If you need recommendation letters, you know, they'll write it for you. So make sure you get super close to them.
If you could have changed one thing, what would it be?
If there is one thing I can change about high school, I would have went to class more often. I think I was on, what's that thing called? LOP? Yeah, there's no such thing as LOP here, but I changed that. And I think I'd get more involved in high school because I was not in anything. I really did not enjoy high school. But for college, I'm living on campus. I lived on campus last year, my first year, and this year.
Thanks for sharing this information with us. Till next time.
Next up, we have Isaac showing us around with 4474.
Wait, why is it called 4474?
Didn't you know? It's our school address, 4474 El Cajon Boulevard.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh,
take it away, Isaac.
Hi.
Welcome to ASB. Where do you want to go first?
What is this calendar for?
This calendar is where all the student events, we know what's going on, especially our breaks that are coming up. This is our poster wall.
What's happening here?
This is just a free space. This is where I don't get to take naps. Over here is the paint room. So all the posters you see going out at school, they all get made here. We have tons of paint.
HOO-RYDE.
It's always a mess over here. Unfinished posters, blank posters, poster paper. Every poster that's made for school comes out of ASB. So this is the poster station.
What's here?
This is our student store that sells ice cream. We're saving up for food fair, so if you've been wanting some ASB ice cream, it'll be available next week at food fair. What poster are you guys working on? ASB cards poster. If you buy an ASB card, what do you get?
A free t-shirt.
A free t-shirt. It's tie-dye red. So $20, get into all the basketball games for free. It starts in the end of November.
All right, that's it for 4474, and I'll see you next week.
If you time travel 30 years into the past, you'll see that Hoover's teaching technology wasn't so advanced. It's 2017 and our technology is still progressing, but are the teachers catching up? Let's see how our classrooms stay updated. Miriam gives us the update.
How do you use technology in this class?
This class is all about technology. This is iHigh. You take your classes online. So you need to come in, get a laptop out of the cart, and then you log into the software, which is called Edgenuity, and then you take your class online. This class is 100% technology enabled. I never have students being irresponsible with my laptops or throwing laptops around. They leave them on the desk sometime, but they're completely responsible with them.
In a world, ever-changing world where the workforce changes, day by day, and I think that it is extremely important for our students to learn how to use technology because that's what the workforce is demanding, and we need to make sure that our students at Hoover High School know the best ways to use technology so they are, when they go on to college, when they go into the workforce, that they are ahead of the game and they're ready to go in an ever-changing world.
Technology surrounds us. Throughout history, there have been many innovations, and people have been more interested in technology. We have a really known academy in this campus called HOO-RYDE. Mr. Wetzel uses technology on a daily basis, every day in his class. He focuses on teaching his students more about the functions and different things we can do with technology.
I think technology can be a good thing and a bad thing in the classroom, depending on how it's used. It could be used to really enhance how students collaborate and share their work, but it can also get in the way because of so much information available to them and really finding out what is important.
How has technology helped you in educating?
As an educator, it has actually helped me learn a lot. Whenever I need to find something new, I've found that there's always tutorial videos or other people that I can collaborate with online to help me learn these things. In addition, it's made all of my assignments available to my students at any time, which I think really helps them out in getting this education anytime that they want to.
Throughout the years, texting has advanced to the point where it's the #1 way of communicating with others. Social media plays a big role in student lives, as in addition to texting. Although there are constant pros of texting, we prove how messaging has been incorporated in our everyday lives.
So I think with when we're talking about text messaging and social media, we know that obviously it's influenced the way that we communicate with people. So that could be a good thing and a bad thing. we know with social media, sometimes we would write stuff that we wouldn't necessarily say to someone in person. So that's where we kind of see a slippery slope where things, go south when you're talking about social media. The good thing with social media, though, is that we are a global community. We can communicate with people who don't live in our city or don't attend our schools. So there's pluses and minuses with social media.
What social media do you mostly use to communicate and why?
I use Snapchat because, I don't know, I just like it.
Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. That's it. Why? It's the easiest way to communicate if I don't have anybody's number.
Well, Snapchat because I just like Snapchat because it has seconds and they can't replay it.
From Snapchat to Instagram, many of us teens have found new ways to communicate with each other, either by just simply taking a picture and sending it to our friends to share some exciting news, or in other likely cases, to spread negativity, such as rumors.
Texting can be good, but sometimes you can send the message to the wrong person, because once I meant to text my friend, but I accidentally texted my mom and I got in trouble because of what I said.
One time I got a fresh haircut. I thought it was Juby, and I posted on my Snap and everybody was like, oh, he's hella bald, he has no hair, and it, kind of hurt my feelings. So yeah, that's like the one time I've been cyberbullied. Yeah.
How does text messaging influence students when they try to talk in person?
As far as text messaging, again, I know that we use a lot of shortened phrases, and you're trying to communicate a lot in a little bit of, with a little bit of words. So obviously you can't get your full message across when you're texting or when you're using social media. I think sometimes, though, the positive is it could be used as an icebreaker. You can initiate a conversation and maybe start telling people how you feel, and then it makes it more comfortable when you see that person face to face.
Although social media and texting can be really beneficial in our world today, many of us find it really hard to balance out our phone time and school time. So, how much phone time is too much?
Phone time. I just want to include phone time with screen time. So that includes computers, that includes TV time, and then time spent on any other kind of mobile device. Realistically, 1 or 2 hours a day is enough time. A good rule of thumb is if your screen time is getting in the way of your responsibilities, whether it's your homework, your chores, your jobs, your relationships, then it's too much time.
On the daily, how much time do you spend on your phone?
I think I spend about 5 hours.
At least 8 to 9 hours a day.
I think I spend an hour or two a day because, my life consists of football and school.
Up next, we have someone very special here on today's Red Couch, as Stephanie takes it back to the old school days with a previous Hoover alumni.
Hello Hoover Cardinals and welcome to the Red Couch. Today we have an honorable guest. Today we have Mr. Santino, our graduate alumni from 1988. Hi Mr. Santino, how are you today?
Oh, I'm great. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. It's an honor to have you here today.
Oh, it's great to be back at Hoover.
What was Hoover like during your time?
Believe it or not, Hoover was very much like it is today. Mm-hmm. I believe the science building, what used to be the quad in the middle between the 1200 building and the cafeteria, that used to be where senior bench was located. Mm-hmm. But there haven't been that many changes. Obviously, you have a new stadium, a new field. Things have changed in terms of Ted Williams Field. But the buildings that I remember are certainly still here and very much bring back good memories for me.
What are your experiences back at Hoover?
My experiences here at Hoover, I played soccer. I was just trying to grow up, honestly, trying to figure out what I was going to do in the future, making sure that I had good grades, the best I can. I went to Hoover. I also worked at night. Many of us did back then in our generation. We had grocery store jobs or whatever it is. So we would work, and then we'd go to school, and then we'd go to work, and then we'd do our homework or whatever it would be in terms of that scheduling. A lot of my friends played, whether they played football or wrestled and baseball. I played soccer. And so we tried to balance that the best we could and just get along. And getting along was the best part of Hoover. Hoover High School, because we came from Wilson, a lot of us. And Wilson was very Dangerous, let's put it that way, at the time. But when we came to Hoover, it was a whole different story. And we all became young men and women here and had a great time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it more spirited? Was Hoover like more spirited around here?
That's hard to say. I will tell you right now, what I saw at homecoming, I would say you folks are more talented than we were. I mean, back then we would put floats together and have a little fun, but in terms of the choreography that you performed, all 4 classes that performed, that was pretty impressive.
What was your most favorite thing about coming to Hoover?
Oh, I think it was the camaraderie, not just with my fellow classmates, but also with the teachers. You know, we had a very good relationship with our instructors. That's the one thing I really take away from Hoover High, in that the fact that they really helped us along the way and formed us in a positive way.
What was Hoover known like? What was the biggest thing Hoover was known for?
When I was here, when I first started, Hoover was a baseball and a basketball school from an athletic standpoint. When I left, we were a wrestling school, a very, very good wrestling school. You know, our soccer team was okay. I was part of the okay part of it. Our basketball team was not quite as good when I left. Our baseball team was still pretty good. Our football team went to the playoffs for the first time in, I believe, 25 years. Wow. They had not made the playoffs, and we were part of the Central League at that time and made the playoffs. So Hoover was really, if you talk to people outside of Hoover, they would give you the reaction of, oh my God, you go to Hoover? I can't believe it. You know, that's in a bad part of town. And my answer would be, actually, Hoover's a great school, and we have a great time at Hoover. And yeah, okay, they're around the schools, maybe not the best.
Yeah.
But in terms of the school itself, inside the school, we had a great time.
Yeah, I think Hoover's a great school.
I agree.
Were you born here?
Born and raised, San Diegan, yeah.
Really?
First generation. My parents are from Italy.
Really?
And my brothers actually spoke Italian as their first language. And I'm the younger one, so I was able to mix it in sooner than them. But I still speak Sicilian fluently. My mom doesn't speak any English. She's been here 55 years now. So like I said, I'm very much like you guys.
Really? Was it hard since your family didn't speak English?
No, because it was natural for me. For me, it's a natural part of life. I think for a lot of young children, that's the case. I think adults think it's difficult, and adults make it difficult on the kids. But for me, it was a natural part of growing up, whether to speak Italian around my mom or speak English around my friends. The only thing that I find myself in certain situations is sometimes grammatically in my head a sentence will come out in English but formed in Italian. So it makes it sound like I'm foreign from time to time. But hey, that's something I need to work on.
At the homecoming, you kind of spoke about a little bit about other students, seeing yourself like looking at other students and kind of reflecting yourself off.
Yeah, I felt like I was looking into a mirror, and I really feel the same way. I feel that I looked back in time and I see no different than what we were talking about before this interview. When I was coming to Hoover, I had no idea what I wanted to do.
Right.
I had both of my brothers had already careers underway. I had no idea what I was going to do, and I played soccer. I thought I was going to be a soccer player. I thought that would take me on maybe to San Diego State or something and help me with my education.
Right.
I got hurt. I didn't get any taller or shorter. I was a very big kid when I was here, and I needed to figure out what I wanted to do. And I was sitting in my 4th period history class, and I asked the teacher at the time if I can take the pass to my counselor's office, Mr. Miranda. And I walked into his office during class, and he wondered if I was in trouble. And I said, no, I'm not in trouble, but I know what I want to do. I was a sophomore in Hoover here, and I said, put me in the journalism class because I'm going to be a sports writer. And ended up being the sports editor of the Cardinal newspaper for the final 2 years that I was here at Hoover, and ultimately thought I was going to be a sports writer until I got out of school and saw a commercial for what was Columbia School of Broadcasting, and thought, well, maybe I'll go in that direction. And that's the direction I went.
So final question. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for the friends I had here that I still stay in touch with today, nearly 30 years since we graduated. I'm thankful for the teachers I had. the coaches I had. And not at the time, I didn't know exactly the influence they would have on my life. But looking back, they had a tremendous amount of influence on my life. The late Hal Mitrovich had a huge impact on my life. I don't think he had any idea. My coaches in soccer, Manny Diaz, and before him, Coach Jeff Goodhart's, had a huge impact on my life. John Johnson, Chuck Giles. Those guys were, Coach Stone. Those guys were certainly impacting our lives at the time, but I don't think they necessarily know how much an individual student will carry with them going forward. And I'm glad to tell them today that I carried a lot with them.
Wow.
So I'm thankful for them.
Oh, okay. Well, that was time, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time. Bye.
See you later.
Hi, my name is Melissa Fragoso, and today's QQ is, what are you most thankful for?
For my friend right here. Shout out to Janet.
I'm grateful for my family, my friends, the passion of sports that I love, and everybody that helps me out, and my cousin Carl.
Oh, I'm grateful to be at Hoover.
Grateful for my primo over here, I'm grateful because you bought chips for me.
Aww.
They're $1, guys.
I'm thankful for all of you guys.
Oh, stop it. That's a lie.
That is not a lie. When I accept her.
I'm grateful for my family, my friends, and my girl.
I'm really thankful for having all of my friends. They're so cute and they always support me.
I'm thankful for my mom, my friends, and Daisy.
I'm thankful for my mom. Okay, I'm thankful for my friends, and my family, and yeah.
I'm thankful for having a dad and a son.
I'm thankful for getting to know Risa Gonzalez. That's it.
I'm thankful for all the people that elected me for Prince 2017.
I'm thankful for having my friend Gio right here. He's a big baller.
And I'm thankful for my friend Arthur because he's a big baller too.
I'm thankful for the wonderful life that I have, a wonderful girl that I have too. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful to be alive today. I'm thankful for my family, my friends, like right here. Yeah.
I'm thankful for my family and for my health.
I'm thankful for my family, have a little money, not much. And I'm also thankful for you, Melissa, you know what I'm saying?
I'm thankful for having you in my life.
Okay.
I'm thankful for Georgie for making school fun and giving us free performances.
Thankful for all the Hoover students, especially my football manager.
Oh, man. At this point in my life right now, I truly am, and I don't want it to sound cliche, but I truly am thankful to be able to work with students at Hoover High School. This is exactly where I want to be. I want to be able to do anything I possibly can to make sure you guys are ready to roll. HOO-RYDE!
It's not even break yet, and I'm so hungry. Well then, I think it's time to see where Hungry Bird went this time.
On this episode of Hungry Birds, join us at San Diego Chicken Pie Shop, located at 2633 El Cajon Boulevard. The restaurant serves tasty, homey, old-school feeling dinners. The menu is composed of many cuisines with a home-style southern taste to it. Their specialty, most known, is the world-famous chicken pie dinner, which comes with a blend of chicken, turkey, and a gravy served with whipped potatoes, daily vegetables, coleslaw, a pie shop roll, and lastly, dessert. Along with that, they have an old-fashioned, comfortable lounge with friendly, welcoming staff. It's a nice vintage restaurant to come with family and friends. We give this restaurant a rating 9 out of 10. Stay hungry, Cardinals. Good food for a good mood.
I hope you're still hungry after that. Everyone loves food, especially with the holidays approaching. Except this time, we decided to take it step by step. We're really glad to welcome a new segment for many of you to enjoy here on the show.
Hello Hoover Cardinals, welcome to your first CK. This is Stephanie, this is Mrs. Dolan. Today we'll be cooking a pumpkin pie.
The holidays are coming up, and so we wanted to show you how to make just a pumpkin pie. It's really pretty basic, pretty easy. It's just some time stuff, okay? So the first thing we want to do is to crack 2 eggs in our bowl, and my lovely assistant here is going to take care of that.
Okay.
All right, we want to mix this up until it's just light and airy and frothy with our electric mixer. Or if you just had a whisk at home, that would work too. So yeah, we're, just something wonderful about baking during the holidays, and the kitchen is where the family really lives, and it's just a beautiful place to be, with family and friends and all of those kinds of things.
Is that good?
That is perfect. Okay. So pretty much we have our ingredients already here ready to go. So we're just going to add that in and blend it all until it's nice and smooth. Okay, so first is pumpkin. So this doesn't have any flavor in it. It's just pureed pumpkin.
Makes it really good.
And then we have some sugar.
Okay, give it sweetness.
You want to say this or you want me to?
That's some salt.
Salt.
Some cloves. Some nutmeg. And some ginger, and some cinnamon.
All right, perfect.
Start it.
It always helps to do this with 2 people, because somebody can scrape down the bowl. And the thing with the pie, you can do it a couple of days ahead of time because you do want to let it chill and kind of set up. So you don't want to leave that for, say, Thanksgiving Day. This is evaporated milk. Evaporated milk is regular milk, but it has half the water removed, so you can see it's kind of a yellowy color. And so now we're good. Now we got all our parts here.
Yeah.
So while she's finishing that up, just kind of scrape it down because we want it all incorporated. Okay, so now we're going to take our rubber scraper and just pour, probably up to the line right here. With our pumpkin mixture.
Pour it in. Okay. So to the line?
Yeah.
Okay. To the line. I believe that is fine.
Perfect. So yeah, you can see it's really not that difficult to put all this together, but it does take over an hour to bake. So we have the oven set at 425, and we're going to put it in the oven for 15 minutes. Set my little watch here.
Set to go.
And then we're going to turn that down and then let it cook for another 45. Okay, so while that's happening, we want to show you how to make some fresh whipped cream. It's so much better.
So whipped cream, we need this, which is, it's heavy whipping cream, of course. And we need some powdered sugar.
So you can use regular sugar or powdered sugar. So we have about a cup of whipping cream and 2 tablespoons of sugar. So yeah, you can buy the Cool Whip. You can buy something or in a can.
But it's not as cool as this.
It's really, really good homemade. And it doesn't take that long at all, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead. We're going to kind of whip it till it gets a little bit thicker, and then we're going to add our sugar to it.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you want to put it on high. And so yeah, you can see already it's starting to thicken up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and stop it, and we'll add the sugar. And so, what happens if you overmix it?
It turns into butter.
It turns into butter, okay? So you don't want to overmix it. That's a bad thing, unless you want to make butter. But yeah, we don't want to make butter today.
We don't.
That's another day.
High?
On high, yeah. Okay. Because it's all about whipping air. with the fat. So yeah, this part you can do, you know, right before you're getting ready to serve your guests. You know, make some coffee, set your plates out. This takes about 2 or 3 minutes and you're good to go. Go ahead and stop it. So yeah, we want to check it. So you lift up and it'll make like a soft peak. All right, let's do like another minute. Yeah. All right, that looks good. That looks good.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay, we're good. We are all good. All
Yes,
right, so this is the funnest part here.
Yes.
Bon appetit.
Good.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So we have a pie that we already cooked off, and it's chilled. So again, you don't want to serve pumpkin pie hot. Okay. So there is our pie. So yeah, pretty much we're just going to take this and cut it. Into wedges, in any size you want. I already have a couple of plates here.
It's fancy.
Oh yeah, it's the holidays. You want to go, always want to go a little fancier on the holidays. Okay, yeah, and then you just finish it up with a dollop of whipped cream. Now, when I was little, I would never see the pumpkin here. I would just put whipped cream all over it because that's my favorite part, is the whipped cream. And there we have our holiday pumpkin pie. For you.
Thank you.
Let's give this a try.
This is really good.
Oh yeah.
Or see you until next time.
Until next time. Try this at home.
Now that winter is approaching, let's see what's up with all the sports coming up this season.
Hi, my name is Laura Sanchez.
Hi, my name is Henry Salas.
Hi, my name is Kaylin Hughes, and this is
HOO-RYDE in Sports.
As we say goodbye to fall sports, we introduce winter sports.
This season, I expect the girls to be dedicated and commit to the team and show their desire to improve individually and together. Our season goals is to have fun and just create bonds and create a family.
This season, we expect to compete with any team we step on the field with and to play great soccer while staying as a strong family. Season goal is to handle business on the field and off the field so that we're prepared academically and skill-wise to compete with any team.
My expectations for this season are to develop a strong bond with my teammates and hopefully make it to Masters this year.
My expectation for this season is to play as a team so we can win a lot of games and probably make it to CIF.
Be sure to support your winter sports Hoovers. We hope to see you there. HOO-RYDE, HOO-RYDE.
We have a little surprise for all of you. A fellow Cardinal would like to tell you a story that he wrote and illustrated himself here in the studio. Here he is, the Juan and only. Take it away, Juan.
Hey everybody, it's me, Juan. We're gonna hear a story called Juan's Thanksgiving Day. So let's get started, okay? One day, me and Sammy sent an invitation to all our friends in the mail for our Thanksgiving Day party. The next day, me and Sammy finished cooking the turkey. Very station. When our friends came to visit me, they saw the finishing turkey and we're so exciting. They all ran to get their stuff and they brought for the party. Whoa. Everything is so exciting. Me and Sammy carried the turkey together into the dinner table. Diana and Anahi brought some chips and sodas. Good job, Anahi. A few minutes later, Edgar and Brian brought hats and cupcakes to the party. When me and Sammy got to the table dinner with turkey, all of our friends were ready to eat together as great friends. And I said to myself, and that's how you have a great Thanksgiving Day party with our ones you love. The end. That's the end, folks. I hope you're exciting what I did. Bye, everybody. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Juan, for that lovely story and for sharing your Thanksgiving spirit. That wraps it up. We hope you have a good rest of your week before Thanksgiving break, spending time with your family and friends, eating all that good Thanksgiving food. Stay safe during Black Friday with all the savings and sales. We'll see you in 3 weeks back here on The Nest. And thanks for giving us your attention. So remember, eat some pie and stay fly. Yeah!